The less smoke goes up, the less you need it. That's a good sign. Hello, everybody. For those of you that are new, my name is Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here right now to do the sign of Sagittarius for the mid-month of March 2018. Let me just clean my little mess up here. Okay. It's going to be a 5-card spread for you. And we're asking for the general overall energy for mid-month of March. And what's up with your finances and wealth? What's going on at home? What's going on in your relationships, your hearth and home? Your challenges for mid-month, and your message from Spirit. I've got my window blocked here from the sunlight. It's snowing and the sun's out. It hasn't stopped snowing for like 3 or 4 days. I'm just sick of it now. Beautiful as it looks. Big flakes coming down. Anyways, the sun's out as well. Go figure. And it was just washing everything out here. You couldn't see the cards. You couldn't. So I had to put a little bit of a window block up there just to keep that bright, brilliant sun out. What is going on for Sagittarius? Okay, this is the last shuffle. And I'm going to cut. All right, these are your cards, guys. Okay. All right. Your overall energy for mid-March, we're looking at the Hermit, and he's all about contemplation. Card number 2, your finances and wealth, the Angel of the Ocean, and healing. Card number 3, your hearth and home, your relationships. 6 of Cups, reflection. Your challenges, the Ace of Wands, and growth. Your final word, the message from Spirit, the Queen of Cups. And she represents sensitivity. All right, so the very first card that came up for you, Sagittarius, is the Hermit and contemplation. Reflection, quiet time are going to be important for you now to keep a grasp on sanity, I'm hearing for somebody. It's almost like you need to pull off to the side. You need to analyze something that's going on in your life. You need to, it's almost like a study. You're studying something. A lot of contemplation. And more time spent alone now than not. You're trying to process everything that's been happening recently, or that has happened recently. And you're trying to digest it and trying to be, which is good, you're trying to be objective about it. You're standing on the outside looking in, which gives you a whole different perspective. That's good that you're doing that. You know, when you pull off to yourself, welcome this as a retreat of sorts. That's just for you and for nobody else. This has all happened for a reason. Know that under the influence of the Hermit, when this card comes into your life, know that you're being guided by your inner spirit. Trust in that, all right? You won't be alone forever, off to yourself. You're not going to be secluded away. But you should distance yourself for a bit. You get some alone time. Take advantage of that, because your head needs to settle this. Your head needs to make sense of what you've just come through, and it needs to find a comfortable place to process it. Because if you don't, it's going to eat you up. It's just that simple. Also, put some space between yourself and overwhelming people. You know, there's that old saying, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all sometimes. And in this case, people should not be saying anything at all unless they have encouragement and belief and goodness. But those that don't, pointing their fingers, lecturing, telling you what you need to do, what you should do, you know, you pull away from people like that. You know what? Because at the end of the day, you're alone in this, right? So why would you let other people influence you and how you come to grasp with what you've been through recently? You're the one that's alone in it. Therefore, you make the decisions. You just never mind those other people, because you will have. There's always people with the finger going and telling you what they think that you should do or what you absolutely have to do. That happens all the time. Pull away from them. The advice of the card is to embrace being alone. All right, in your alone time, embrace the contemplation. In the contemplation and healing are needed. You need to settle that so that you can find the answers that you're seeking and to know yourself on a much deeper level. This is a period of self-learning through the last 2 weeks too. Whatever caused all this, you're learning an awful lot. Keywords are thought and retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude. Seclusion and protection. Okay. Second card, your finances and wealth. We got the Angel of the Ocean. It's all about healing. And if your life has been on pause, your money life financially, wealth covers everything. It doesn't just cover money. But on the financial end of things, if your financial status, your income, your flow has been stagnant, it's held up by something, blocks getting in your way, remember, divine timing's everything. Sometimes what we think are serious blocks that are going to hurt us leave us in a mess, and if they do, we don't see the bigger picture. And it's usually for a reason. It might be for your safety, that you not be able to branch out anymore. You're meant to be where you are right now, even if it doesn't feel like a good place. This is all part of the process of your life and destiny and everything that comes into play. It's easy for somebody else to sit and tell you, embrace even those darker moments, because something good comes from that. There are lessons that'll serve you well into the future. So you look at her, right? And her cups aren't half empty, they're not half full. They're refillable. And she holds them entwined within infinity. All right? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Having trust and changes coming about that are going to be long-reaching as well. As I said, if you were feeling stagnant, or one of my crows he was like 3.5 feet away from me, sitting there looking in at me. Big beauty. Also, with this energy, and this, I'm feeling more of an energy so much than as it is a person. Some of you may be feeling in demand to be the peacemaker and to be the manager of, for some, it could be parents, manager, small children. They're getting a little bit out of hand. Things are getting a bit crazy, and you come in. You gotta smooth things over, get everybody calmed down again. You may need the patience of a saint to get through the last 2 weeks. You may in some areas of your life. Look to your angels. Look to your past, and because whatever it is, that's upsetting the balance, kind of frustrating. This feels familiar to you. You've been through something like this before, and you had to handle it and deal with it. And Tarot's telling you, look back into the past when that was, figure out what that was when it was, and analyze what you did to get through. And once you figure that out and you can remember what it was, how you solved that dilemma, whatever that was, you can implement that for yourself now. Lessons learned. They're interchangeable. This lesson that you learned in the past is probably going to carry you through your future many times. It'll get you through. And don't be overwhelmed by other people's emotions, other people's complaints at this time as well. There's also going to be the healing of past traumas, sense of peace and comfort, contentment just to get through something, and be done with it. Feeling haunted, no more haunting. This card is going to be bringing you balance to your mind and your body and your soul. But as with the first card, contemplation and alone time. All right? Inner searching, inner knowing comes first before you can do anything else. Also take heart and know that your angels are guiding you right now, and they're also protecting you through this for somebody, very, very demanding time. Work now as well on reconciling any opposites you may have with other people in your life. Not enemies so much. I mean, enemies are people that aren't going to get close to your life, right? But I'm talking people you work with, people in the family, along your friends, your circle of friends, circle of people that you know. You may be on a little, not big time, but a little on the outs. Like you're still speaking, but there's this atmosphere between you. There's this energy. You may have had a difference of opinion, something like that. Not earth-shatteringly, you know, something that happened that you'd never want to see that person again, or they you. It's just something as a difference of opinion. And I'm feeling for whoever is, you need to straighten. This is somebody older than you are. This is like an elder, and they're stuck in their ways. Their opinion was different from yours. They didn't like your opinion, just like that. They just didn't like, no, you're wrong. Don't know what you're talking about. If you just listen to me. And then the nose is out of joint. And then there's this tension between you. Now's the time for you to straighten those things out. All right? Try to make peace with those people. So it just clears that negative energy out of there every time you see them. Even if they don't go along with it and they don't want to make peace the way you do, you know what? You'll still come out feeling quite better because you settled it for yourself. And if they don't want to get on board with that, then there's nothing you can do. But you have to do what you need to do for you. The advice of the card, yeah, so to do that, be patient with yourself as well. Be compassionate. And if you feel under a time constraint with anything as well, the advice of tarot is to not worry or get stressed out. You will get everything done in time. Seems like somebody's on a time frame, a time restraint. They've got a lot to, you'll be okay. You should be okay. Your keywords are balance, reconciliations, integrity, comfort, guides, angels, flow, and kindness with this card. All right. Now flow of money. Okay, so all your intimate relationships with your family, your friends, your loved ones. This card is showing up to tell you that the past is floating. It's floating into you. And it's bringing something back to life. For some of you, this could be an actual person coming back in from the past into your life. This could just be an old friend, a childhood friend. This could be an old flame. Could be an ex kind of a thing. But you're willingly letting your mind slip back into the past and reliving old times in your head. And it brings you such a sense of comfort because you're thinking back to, well, as your memories dictate, it wouldn't have been an ideal time in your life. There's no such thing as ideal. That means everything's perfect. We don't live in a perfect world, therefore. But your memories, and that's what we do. Our memories, we hold on to the past. The best parts of it is what we're real quick to remember. And you'll be remembering this, and you'll be thinking, wow, life was so simple back then. And in your mind, it's a safe haven to let your emotions and your memories float back to that time, gives you that sense of comfort and contentment. And maybe it's a good thing that all you are remembering are all the good things. There will be an old flame for somebody coming back. You're going to enjoy each other's company, very much so. I see a lot of smiling, a lot of laughing, a lot of warm feelings. In all relationships, for the last couple of weeks of March here, there's going to be a more sense of peace in your relationships. You seem to be getting along with everybody, and everybody seems to be getting along with you. It's all very cordial as well. You'll be feeling a sense of security and a sense of comfort, which is all good right across the board within the most intimate relationships in your life. Everything seems to be balanced in that area. The advice of the card: enjoy reconnecting to happier times from your past. It's going to energize you, entertain you, and inspire you for the future. All of a sudden, you're feeling inspiration and passion again. And it's like you can't keep up with your own thoughts because you're looking at tomorrow, you're looking at the future, and it looks good at the moment. It looks really good. Keywords are friendship and visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection. And don't forget how to play. All right, don't forget that. All right, your challenges. Okay, Ace of Wands and growth, which is normally a really, really good card. It's just here to tell you what I heard right off was that stop lollygagging and get on board and accept any growth that seems to come to you, the kind that you don't go looking for. But sometimes it doesn't come in the best ways. But in the end, it's a growth in the bigger picture, which is a good thing. Surprise, this kind of thing. A self-realization to get off your keister and start making things happen so that you can grow. You've got to take part in your own life. You can't sit back and wait for, your creator or the creator is the universe is the creator, to do it all for you. You're an active participant in your own life. And sometimes we can be our own worst enemy and hold ourselves back. But you need, this card's telling you, put some effort into things and you'll see a big difference, a big change around. But just even a little bit of effort to make some stuff happen for you. For those of you that have projects on the go, work, where's that coming from? Ideas, travel plans. They can all take off now. All you got to do is just put a little oomph behind it, a little bit of energy, a little want to, a tiny bit of hope, a tiny bit of belief can make the world a difference. These are your challenges, is to play a part in your own life for the last 2 weeks. Direct the traffic of your life where you want it to go. Share your visions as well at this time. And here's just another little glimmer of hope here for you. If you've been wondering and considering if the plans that you have in store for something like travel plans or work plans or relationship, life, whatever plans that you have been working on, and you're wondering, God, what if I go through all this work and it doesn't work for me, and it turns out not well. This card's here to tell you that yes, it will. Yes, it will. So you go ahead and implement what you need to implement. Now's the time. Your intuition is going to strengthen during the last couple of weeks. There'll be a lot of spiritual growth and maybe some new spiritual beliefs in there as well. Lessons learned, beginning new journeys, adventure, and the word fertility, of course, shows up with this growth card, meaning growth in all areas of your life, even if it's just a little bit. Anything's better than being stagnant or going backward. Even a little bit going forward is better than nothing at all. Make the world a difference for you. You have to apply yourself. That's your challenge, okay? You need to step into your power, so says Tarot under advice. Invent, talk, and create. And whatever you say now is going to be well received. As I said, now's the time to do this. The timing is perfect. Your keywords are beginnings and intuition, adventures, which is, I'm just smiling because I could feel that. Wow, it's good. I can tell you that. Ideas, creativity, passion, driving creativity, success, and growth and fertility. Your last card is the Queen of Cups, and she's all about sensitivity, and this is your message from Spirit. She's about everything that's good in the world when she shows up. You may identify with her and her characters. This is somebody that's very, very kind, very loving. She's soft. She's gentle. She's generous. If she's on your side, you won't have better support than somebody like this. Or are you the support system for other people, showing all these traits? She's very, very loyal, and she offers that all the time. Makes that very, very clear. If you identify with this as the U card, she is showing you now that to devote more time to your relationships, okay? To children, if children are in your life. And to share your life in any way, shape, or form with your friends, with your loved ones, with your family. That's what she's here for. She's a support system. There's loyalty there. She could be your go-to person, or people call you their go-to person. This can very well be you. She's also is showing you as well that you're ready. You're ready to begin something new. She's there to kind of guide you and just kind of gently nudge you in the right direction. You're very lucky. The advice of the card, all right, is to tune into your nurturing side. That's what she's all about. That's the word that sums her up, is nurturing. Nurturing. She's very nurturing to everybody. And the card is telling you that if this isn't something you need to nurture, the side of yourself that shows compassion and creativity, color, love, contentment, and comfort. These are the things we all strive for. She's also here to remind you that if you have any serious decisions that you need to make, use your intelligence side, okay? Because that's going to be your best guide. Try to be objective about any decisions and try to leave emotionality out of it for this time period anyway. Keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, and emotions. And that, my dear Sagittarius, was your reading for the last couple of weeks of March, mid-March. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it had some light bulbs go off. It resonated with you. Most of all, I hope it helped. Even if it's to make you feel better. And I hope all these things unfold for you as well. For anybody else, if you'd like a private reading, I do offer that service. The information for that's found down below this video window where it says show more. Click on that, read through, grab my email. It's the only one I got. And ship it off to me, and I'll get you taken care of as soon as I can. Thank you to all current subscribers. You guys are your boulders. Never mind your rocks, your mountains. And anybody new subscribing to the channel, if you haven't, please do so you don't miss any more future videos with Bea Fundy Fortunes. Also, if you're going to subscribe to the channel, why not subscribe to Facebook if you're not a Facebook hater? We do have a group there. It's under groups, Bea Fundy Fortunes. And it is a closed group. It is a private group. So everything that you do or say in there stays within the group. It is a wonderful collection of people. They're all very unique and special. We learn a lot. We support each other. We respect each other. Most of all, there's a mountain of respect in there for everybody, no matter what part of the world you're from, no matter what skin color you are, no matter what language you speak. Everybody's welcome. Also, what else was there? I know I'm forgetting something and I can't think of what it is. Oh well. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I guess I'm going to say goodbye. I wish you all the best for the rest of March. I hope everything unfolds in the best of ways for you. Just put a little effort into everything and you'll see your world change. Even the slightest bit, like I said, is going to make a big difference. Even if you don't see anything tangible in front of you, if it makes you feel good, you feel the difference inside, it's all worth it. So anyways, if you're looking for me, you can usually find me right here in Bay of Funny Fortunes or walking down to my cove, walking along the beach, along the water's edge that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful Bay of Fundy. No matter where you find me, chances are you're always going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Keep the peace in so that you can share that love out. And I wish you all the best and hope to see you all back here for the 1st of April. Bye for now.